Toshiko, also known as the Boar, and the next in line to inherit the Ino clan, is seen in the first episode, walking through an empty city, ready to participate in the 12th Juni taisen. She recalls past scenes in her life of being scolded by her father for showing mercy to a man on the battlefield, and then her father chooses her little sister, Kyoko, as a candidate for the Juni taisen competition. Toshiko purposely turns Kyoko into a psychotic killer. Kyoko, unable to control herself, results in taking her life. Presently, Toshiko enters a room filled with skilled individuals with code names like the ox, the sheep, the chicken, the dog, the tiger, and the monkey. Diodikupo, the referee of the competition, explains the rules to the players and makes them swallow black poisonous crystals which must be retrieved by each player, so an antidote is promised to the winner. Despite the warrior of the monkey's proposition to work together, there's an explosion and things soon turn into a battle of life and death. Toshiko's first battle is versus Usagi, warrior of the rabbit. Unknown to her, he is a necromancer who ambushes her from behind with a body he controls, kills her, and withdraws the poisonous crystal from her. The players are scattered all over the city, strategizing and marking territories, and along the line, Sharyu, warrior of the monkey, reveals to Nezumi, warrior of the rat, that she was the one who caused the explosion because she sensed an intent to kill from a player in the room. Dotsuku, warrior of the spirit dog, whose bite is capable of killing in an instant, reveals he sensed the black crystal was poisonous, so he made his body immune to it and also prepared an antidote. His hideout is invaded by Niwatori, warrior of the chicken, who proposes they work together, which he accepts only to take advantage of her naivety. Ushi, warrior of the ox, is greatly feared, and everyone plans to avoid combat with him. Dotsuku plans to use Niwatori to draw out the rabbit from hiding, but is playing at his own game. Niwatori receives his bite for a power boost, kills him, and takes his crystal. As Niwatori uses her ability of bird control to scout the battlefield, she recalls her past when she was adopted and worked undercover for the Niwa family. Her specialty was to trick, betray, and kill her targets. She kills a walking dead Toshiko, then bumps into a warrior of the rat in a supermarket who takes her to his hideout with Sharyu. Niwatori rejects Sharyu's acts of kindness. While she laments at why she was unable to kill Sharyu, she runs into Ushi, who just finished a battle with Uma, warrior of the horse. Ushi kills Niwatori and withdraws the crystals with her. At the sewer, Nezumi tells Sharyu that Niwatori might be dead and about his ability to read death on a person's face. Turns out, he was awake while Niwatori attempted to murder Sharyu, but Sharyu's optimism reformed him. Sharyu is a pacifist and peace meditator who plans to end the Juni taisen. She recalls she has settled over 300 countries, disputes, and proposed ceasefires in different states. But Nezumi counters that the world would be a better place if the warrior she was trying to save would die as quickly as possible. Their hideout is invaded by dead birds under necromantic control. It is now a fight between Nezumi, Sharyu versus Usagi, and a corpse he controls. Predictions are run that the ox, rabbit, and monkey will be the last three standing, and the old sheep plans to manipulate them into destroying themselves rather than direct combat. The old sheep takes a stroll back on his past adventures, including being a former winner of Juni taisen at his teen, and he's back to participate again in his grandchild's stead. It appears he also caught up to the referee's trick and is aware of the poisonous crystal, which he kept aside in his beard, and was also the intent to kill Aura Monkey felt. While the headless corpse goes after Nezumi, Sharyu faces the necromancer and is unfortunately killed. The old sheep, Hitsuji, despite avoiding combat, has to eliminate the warrior of the tiger, Tora, for his plan to succeed. He underestimates her and gets killed on the spot. Ushi escapes the old sheep's trap and tracks him with a fake trail, leading him to a dead end. Uma, after surviving Ushi's blast, results to hiding in a vault to avoid the other warriors. He recalls the events of his life and how a decisive failure made him alter his body to become the impenetrable armor it is. He suddenly gets a visitor, the warrior of the rat, who tells him he's dead for hiding and gives him a hint to escape. While Uma was still contemplating Nezumi's words, his hideout is burnt to the crust by the headless snake corpse. He then suffocates and dies. We're shown the backstory of Takeyasu and Nagayuki, the warriors of the dragon and snake, professional thieves, and brothers chosen to represent the Tatsumi family in Juni taisen. Upon arrival at the meeting room, the brothers bump into Usagi, who kills the younger brother, warrior of the snake. Monkey's corpse is sent to retrieve the horse's body, while the snake's corpse returns from its mission. It bumps into Tora. Tora holds a grudge against Ushi, but results in working together to escape the snake's grip on them. The older brother, the warrior of the dragon, is impressed at his younger brother's display of strength even after death and decides to take advantage of it before giving him a memorial service. The older brother is about to launch his attack when Usagi sneaks behind him and slits his throat. Tora and Ushi are up against dismembered parts of the brothers in a 4 versus 2 battle. Tora's story is explained when she was sent to the battlefield after mastering her family's martial arts style and results in drinking and killing as a means to escape the reality of the world. The booze intensely influenced Tora's fighting style to that of a beast, and she's kicked out of her clan. Ushi and Tora come up with a plan that takes out the brother's corpse, and they both slit Usagi in a single swing. The battle between the ox and tiger begins. It appears Ushi and Tora have met before. One day when Tora was lost and about to be attacked, she was saved by Ushi. Her encounter with him made her reform herself, and for the first time she had a goal. Although her admiration for him dies when she finds out that he is the infamous warrior of the ox and doesn't seem to remember his encounter with her. Before the duel, Usagi's arm sneaks behind Ushi with a sword and Tora blocks it with her body. Ushi runs away with a wounded Tora and seeks to find her help, but Tora forgives him, and her last wish was to die by Ushi's blade. The warrior rabbit attaches itself to dismembered parts of the other warriors and becomes a monster. It is now in Ushi's hands to destroy him. Monkey's corpse holds Ushi down when Nezumi, warrior of the rat, walks into the scene seeming like the only survivor. With Ushi's consent, he sets the old sheep's bomb and becomes the winner of Juni Taisen. Nezumi is interviewed by Duo de Couple on his win and strategies. Nezumi realizes he can't get out of there without dying and decides to comply with Duo de Couple. Nezumi is back at his school. He realizes he didn't join the tournament in need of a desire, but wonders what wish he should make. He weighs his options of reminiscing what each player wanted as their wish. After scrutinizing thinking, Nezumi realizes there was nothing he was fighting for and wishes to forget everything. The next day at school, Nezumi walks into class with a smile on his face, and his classmates describe his appearance as one who is satisfied. We've come to the end of this recap. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let us know what you think of this recap. Feel free to also drop an anime that you want me to cover in a single format. I'll go through your suggestions and even give you a mention when I get to the anime you suggested. A sincere like and subscribe can go a long way for your karma, just saying. Very well then, with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video.